personally think if their fight ever does happen, I feel like Jake Paul is the better fighter by far.
What makes you say that?
Just his techniques, just his the way he moves, his footwork, his his combinations. There's
Yeah,
so
in case
much
I go like
clear.
this.
Yeah. Okay, whoa. Do you want us to clip that?
Hey guys, welcome back to the Athlete Lounge by Cyclone. I'm Adithya. I'm joined this week by Teja, and this episode will probably come out the day it's recorded. We're recording it on a Sunday, and I'm gonna try and put it up for the Sunday, if not tomorrow even. Late, but we couldn't record last week since I was away to Belfast. And our
What
website,
were you doing in Belfast, big man, huh? That you couldn't record a podcast.
I was busy. I
Okay.
had other priorities, unfortunately.
Yes.
So
Okay. Yeah, no, understandable.
yeah.
Priorities are very key.
Yeah, yeah. There were non-business priorities, but still
Fair
had to be done. Had to be done. But
enough.
yeah,
Fair enough. But
um, yeah,
okay. So would you like to tell the viewers some things before we start off in today's topics? Yeah.
yeah. So our website's currently under maintenance. So if you're trying to access it for any of our products that we have, um, yeah, it's under maintenance. It'll be back up soon, and we have some exciting new products coming in the next few weeks. We'll probably see them in the upcoming podcast, maybe. And our giveaway winner, Lennox, posted a story of the prize that he won, foam roller, and we'll have more giveaways coming soon as well. So
Yep.
yeah. So Teja, do you want to start with the first topic for today?
Yeah. So our first topic today will be Hyrox training. So basically, for the people who don't know about Hyrox training, it is basically like circuit training, but there is a load of running involved. So basically, there'll be like a 1 kilometer run, and then there'll be an exercise, for example, rowing, and then there'll be another 1 kilometer run plus another exercise, like the ski exercise. Then there'll be another 1 kilometer run, and then so on, like that. For like, there's a set amount of exercises, and you have to try to finish it in set time. I heard of it before. I've never really done it. I guess the closest thing I've ever done was, your basic circuit training.
Mm.
But I won't classify them as the same thing now. But I've heard a couple of people doing it, and it is a killer. It is a killer. Would that be something you would try, Aditya? Or
Well,
or are you just a full focused weightlifting machine?
I'd say right now I'd probably be more open to it, but since cardio is my kryptonite, I don't know yet. But, but yeah, I tried this thing called. Do you know what the Murph is?
I heard of it. What is
Yes.
it?
So you do I think it's like 500 push-ups, 200 body weight squats, and then like 50 push-ups or something along those lines. I don't think it's 500, but I think it might be 100 push-ups
Mm,
and then like 150 squats and then like 50 pull-ups, something like that. And then you after each exercise you have to do a 1 kilometer run.
okay.
Yeah, and you have to do it under a certain time. I think that I tried that once. I think that's sort of like Hyrox, but there's no weights or anything involved.
Yeah.
Mhm. So,
Okay. So
yeah, it's tough.
fairly similar in
Yeah,
source, some
yeah.
sort. Okay. Well, yeah. So basically, that's the first thing we'll be talking about. It's just you reckon, it's like, how do you think, in what way this type of training could be helpful? You think?
Um, like when you mention the exercise, I'd say they're more cardiovascular
Mm,
instead of like muscle building. So you'd
yeah.
probably be more. Like, I'd say you'd build muscle in the process, but you'd probably be more like an athletic physique, not like a bodybuilder physique.
I think this type of training is more functional and all round, as you said.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
you can build muscle, you can build your endurance, you can build your cardio,
Hmm.
with your cardio or stamina.
Yeah.
I say a bit of everything
Yeah.
because I think I was speaking with someone I know there, and they're talking about Hyrox training that they were going to do one, and
Yeah.
from what I remember, there was a lot of lower body exercises in their um the set
Yeah.
is running, then there's lunges, then there's running, and then there was like ball, like the wall ball squats,
Yeah.
and there was like a whole bunch of those, like, and it's very lower body focused, very few upper body. It's not like evened out, but I say obviously, it is based on how it's designed.
Mm.
But I feel like you can definitely get a good workout at the end of it. I say you
Yeah. Yeah. True.
finished by the end of it for
Yeah.
sure. Um, Definitely be something I would try anyways because I like
Mm.
circuit training. I like something that's always changing.
Yeah.
Sorry, and it's actually demanding on the body quite.
Yeah.
And I actually heard too. Sometimes you're gonna have to train specifically for high rocks training.
Okay.
It's
So
not like some.
what
Yeah,
would the training be for Hyrox? Like, do you just do mini Hyroxes per training session or something?
I say so. Something
Yeah.
along those lines, or either a load or running, because running
Mm.
is like the key thing. Because
Hmm.
between every exercise, it's run. Because all the other
Hmm.
exercises, I say any any man from the road can do. Like a bit of
Yeah.
squats, a bit of lunges. Yeah, it'll be tough, but it's not like crazy form is needed. Like
Yeah.
like CrossFit, you got your
Yeah.
cleans and all that. If you don't do that with proper form, you're injury prone.
Yeah.
These exercises, I say, they're more straightforward and you can get through it. It's just when you mix up the running in between,
Yeah.
it's a massive toll.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that's something that came up during the week when I was chatting with people. And also, there was a couple of YouTubers I follow who is pretty big into that.
Hmm.
I think one of the YouTuber yourself, like that I don't watch anymore, or I follow vaguely.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, he's in Dubai and he's doing all these high rocks training and all that.
You
Uh,
talk about Iman Gaji.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's into high rocks training
Yeah.
and all that.
Hmm.
And again, all his videos, I never knew what it was, but like all his videos, his whole compilation would be just him running. I think
Yeah.
that was the best part of his video, the running part, like for
Yeah.
him, because he kept so much of it, and
Yeah.
then very little of all the other exercises.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's something people could try out there. Again,
Hmm.
as we said to like many beginners or even advanced people, like you could try it, like to switch up your routine a wee
Hmm.
bit, because end of day, if you're trying to stay fit, yes, it depends on your goals, but
Yeah.
overall, if you can be functional and you can be healthy with endurance,
Hmm.
it's the best sort of training.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So for Hyrox, right? Would you say you tr like attempt one in like the next year?
next year,
Yeah, let's say like, I gave you a goal to like do a Hyrox in the next year. Would you do it?
I could, yeah, I could. Well, look, we're not going to make this a bet or anything.
Yeah.
I could, because I'm going to have to like properly train specifically for it. And
Mhm.
my kryptonite, as you said, cardio is your kryptonite, is running.
Okay.
Running is one of those things where I have tried numerous
Hmm.
times. Was there a time where you ran for a while?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot run. I mean, I
Yeah.
tried. I could do like a good couple of K and all that, but man, my shin splints by the end of it. I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm dead. And how did you manage to keep consistent with it, with running?
I wasn't as consistent as I wanted to be honest, but like I'd say it's just the fact that I try to give myself a goal and then try to work towards that. Like I wouldn't just go out, oh, I'll just run. I just
Mm,
give myself like a specific, oh, like a specific distance maybe, or like do this distance in a specific time, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So having goals like that somewhat kept me consistent, but at the end of the day, I just didn't either way. But
Okay.
it helped a little bit, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no,
Yeah,
it definitely helps. It's just for me, obviously, running is one of those things where you can't do it every day. It's
yeah,
just taxing on your knees,
yeah,
just your calves, everything.
hmm
That was the biggest problem for me because I would take a rest day in between. I'll go out, rest day, and then slowly that would die out, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll take one more rest day. It's
yeah,
fine. And then I
yeah,
just wouldn't go, and then end up
yeah,
just and altogether the whole shebang. I just don't like the idea of running. If you
yeah,
want, I will swim all you want me to. I
mm,
will cycle all you running. It just ain't my thing, especially with
mm,
Hyrox training now. That's
yeah,
the thing.
yeah,
It's gonna be a killer for me. I said the
yeah,
exercise part would be fairly doable. I'm not gonna say
yeah,
I'm the class at it,
yeah,
doable,
yeah.
but the running, man. But again, I say it could be to my shoes. It could be all up to my shoes,
Mm,
like me getting shin splints and all that, because like there's a certain way that you should be landing when you're running it.
yeah,
Ever heard of that?
yeah. I think isn't your feet supposed to be kind of flat?
I can't confirm that, but I know when you're running, some people like run on the side of like they roll the foot on the side of their foot.
Yeah.
Rather, it has to be off their big toe. Like you had to
Oh, okay, okay, yeah,
roll off the big toe.
yeah,
And a lot of people get that wrong. Like they're
mm,
either like running on the side or they
hmm
so but that's very important. And also these new shoes these days, like there's a lot of foam in them. Some of them are
mm,
really good, well designed. Some aren't. Like, the memory foam,
yeah,
they arc your foot more, you get the
yeah,
foot pains. And that's why I think barefoot shoes are out there. Like
yeah,
they're good for your feet and they're supposed to be keeping your feet the natural, healthy way.
hmm
Like, would you try barefoot shoes or have you
I,
tried?
I've seen people have them. This is the thing that I've been thinking, right? So they look fairly flat, so they don't look very comfortable.
Okay.
That's yeah. So like maybe if like you have feet that are like sort of slim, like if narrowed out from wearing other shoes, and then you try those barefoot shoes, maybe it'll be sore for quite a bit till like
Mm.
you get used to it, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah. I mean, do you naturally walk with flip-flops or sandals in the house?
yes,
Okay. No, I don't. Like I mean
yeah,
I do, but
mm,
half the time if I don't see them, I'll just walk barefoot
yeah,
anyways.
yeah,
So I naturally walk barefoot quite a bit
hmm
bit
hmm
anyways.
yeah,
But apparently that's the healthy way because the newer
yeah,
shoes they keep your toes too narrow in and
yeah,
your feet health and everything changes like due to
yeah, yeah,
but yeah, I saw a lot of again YouTubers, especially the YouTubers who are doing a lot of running content.
yeah,
They promote a lot of barefoot shoes and
mm,
the health benefits with
yeah,
barefoot shoes. They may look funky. They do look funky. I don't know
yeah.
why they're kind of designed like that.
Like it's very wide at the toe. Have you
Because
noticed?
your toes naturally need to spread though.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the natural shape of
yeah,
the foot. No, it's just the first versions of them looked like toe socks or
yeah,
toe gloves or do you get
yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah,
So people kind of like weirded out by them.
yeah,
And then now they actually look like shoes, but they're very wide at the top. Like,
yeah.
but they're really good for your feet anyways. And
hmm
maybe I really want to try it, but I think they're pretty expensive. They're on the
They are,
expensive
yeah,
side anyways.
yeah,
Uh but I don't mind trying. I would try it though. But I say there
hmm
won't be padding, so it's gonna be painful at the beginning, like
yeah.
for
But
sure.
another thing I'd say is like, say if you were wearing, I don't know if you'd wear them, like, say if you're running a marathon or something.
Now that's
That's
a
a
very depends on the person's preference. I think.
because like, because have you seen like if you're running a marathon, a lot of people they wear carbon plated running shoes.
Oh, no, no, no.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No.
So basically, you have like if you're running, you have two types of shoes you wear. The carbon plated ones would be your race day shoes, And then you
Okay.
have the training shoes. So carbon plated shoes, apparently they're very, very light. So when you run in them, it makes you feel like you're running faster. It's kind of like a placebo in a
Is it like it's like one of those what's the things you put in your shoe? The soles, the insoles.
no, it's like on the outsole, there's
Okay.
like a carbon plate on it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, because I was sorry. I was thinking of the insoles. You ever see those football boots with the carbon fiber insoles?
Yeah, yeah,
You bend them like they,
yeah,
yeah, you pop off and you're wrong.
yeah.
That would be definitely cheating, but um, I thought you were saying something like that. Okay,
It's
okay.
it's sort of like that in a way though.
But do you not think that will give them an advantage in running?
But that's kind of the point of it though. Race day. That's the kind of the point of it.
But that's not their natural energy and a natural push. Do you get what I mean? It's like there's a enhancement.
Yes, to a certain extent, yes. But like that's the point of it being a race day shoe. Like you wouldn't train in them.
So you're saying these marathon runners are all frauds?
They're not really frauds because if they'd still be quick with normal shoes. It's just this is like a bit of a push for them.
Yeah, but if you think about it, then the records whenever they win or something is the time with that. And then if people are training at home, they're not training with the race day shoes, they're training normal shoes. And then
Yeah.
if they're going to be comparing times, they won't be catching up to that time because other people used those upgraded
Yeah, okay.
shoes to
Yeah, I
get
get
it
what you
in.
mean. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
So you're saying marathon runners are fraudsters.
You're putting words in my mouth, bro.
Adithya is calling all these marathon runners fraudsters. Great. Okay. We exposed marathon runners exposed. Let's go.
Yeah, that's the caption for this video. Marathon runners are frauds.
um yeah, but that was another thing like I thought we could talk about. Like it's just interesting how a lot of people don't maybe I'm only thinking about talking about myself, but
Hmm.
about their feet health. It's pretty important. Like,
Hmm.
because a lot of people run. It's the most common cardio out there, and shoes and your feet health, overall your knees, your calves, all of that's very key in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, um, yeah. Jake Paul and the Mike Tyson fight.
I didn't watch it.
Okay, no, me neither, but I watched the highlights at least.
Was it worth watching the highlights even?
The funny thing is, you know how usually you go on YouTube and you get the highlights and
Yeah,
there's a bunch of random videos with the highlights.
yeah,
Now, the highlights video I found was the actual Sky Sports boxing.
yeah.
And their video alone was like 2 minutes long. 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
And the whole fight was 8 rounds. And I think each round in boxing is about 2 minutes
Was
or
it
3 minutes.
you?
Oh, I used
Yeah,
to do this. Anyways,
yeah.
uh, yeah, I think it's 3 minutes. And so 8 times 3, that there's that many minutes of footage of them fighting, and there's only 2 minutes of highlights.
That's pretty
That
sad.
kind of shows how crap the fight was.
No, but to be fair, like I feel like they were both holding back in a certain, well, Jake especially
Yeah,
was
yeah.
holding back. Yeah,
I heard that this fight was rigged from the beginning,
scripted.
scripted even. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, scripted, as in like no one's, or there would be a winner, or even
Mm.
if there would be a tie, that there won't be anything crazy like a knockout or
Oh
like
yeah,
humiliation type of thing,
yeah,
which is a legend.
yeah.
Uh, but from whatever I saw though, like for how old Mike Tyson is, he did put up a good fight.
Mm.
I know he's a fighter, natural fighter, beast in his prime. He did well.
But then again, Jake was holding back, so
Oh no, no, he was
Yeah,
holding back, but you need to
yeah,
realize a 27-year-old versus like a 57-year-old man. You know what I mean? Like you
yeah,
have to be holding back.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, like in the point of view that see, thing is, Mike Tyson actually was um going through health problems a while
Hmm.
back too.
Yeah,
And the fact that he came back fit and healthy, able to be fight ready, it's kind of
yeah,
impressive. Do you get
yeah,
me?
yeah,
And also, so there is some punches that Jake Paul, I know he may have held back, but that's a still a powerful punch.
yeah.
Like in the highlights or some of the clips I saw, some of those punches, if we receive those punches, we are getting dazed or even knocked out.
Hmm.
So a man that old obviously would get weaker naturally. To be
Yeah,
able to still take a punch like that is still impressive. I know he's a natural boxer, but still, like if there's
yeah,
years of not fighting, you'll lose all of that.
yeah. That's true.
But again, I thought it was going to be a crazy fight. I thought it was going to be up there.
Yeah,
But not really. I don't think it's out there. Interesting thing, but it was on Netflix.
yeah, it was.
So everyone could have watched it if they wanted to. But
Yeah,
no, I wasn't going to stay up until 4 o'clock to watch that fight anyways. Like
yeah.
um
I'd say you'd feel robbed.
a lot of people said that in the clips in the
Yeah,
comments. They're
yeah.
like, oh no, I did not stay up for this. Like yeah,
No, but like even then, I didn't think it was going to be a crazy fight. It's just the names, Mike Tyson. That's literally it. Like
yeah, yeah.
selling the fight. Like it's kind of like it's just influencer boxing now. Well, like Jake, I wouldn't say he's more the pro boxer compared to influencer boxer. I think.
Whoa,
No,
whoa.
no, I think that's true though because if you say who's the best influencer boxer, I'd say KSI, but I wouldn't say Jake Paul.
Damn. But he started off influencer boxing and also he is fighting retired grandpas.
Yeah, but KSI is just fighting influencers though.
Yeah, but he's not trying to
So
mix.
so he is an influencer boxer. Well, Jake I wouldn't class him as an influencer boxer because he's fighting actual fighters, even though they're retired grandpas.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
that's my
But then
opinion, man.
KSI fought Tommy Fury. What about that? He's a professional boxer.
Yeah, but I'm saying, okay, um, Jake Paul is more of a professional boxer
Okay.
than KSI.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
because KSI has one fight, right, and the rest is influencers.
I guess. Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess. But I don't think he's trying to mix it though. That's the thing.
No, I know. Yeah, he's not, but I'm just
He's trying
saying
to keep
Jake.
the
Yeah,
influencer boxing side to the influencer
yeah,
boxing side.
yeah.
But I must say though, like as much of a KSI fan I am, I personally think if their fight ever does happen, I feel like Jake Paul is the better fighter by far.
What makes you say that?
Just his techniques, just his the way he moves, his footwork, his his combinations. There's
And
so
in case
much
I go like
cleaner.
this,
Yeah. Okay, whoa, whoa. Do you want us to clip that? Adithya mocking KSI.
he's gonna send me a lawsuit, bro.
Next fight, Adithya versus KSI.
It'll
But
end up being like the Joe Weller fight.
but imagine you win though. History, you're changing history, man.
True.
You're like Pineda, the
Oh
Spanish.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pineda, yeah.
You'll be like him, like. But no. But I say overall though, I feel like Jake Paul is the better fighter. Just his
Mm.
form, his technique, his combinations compared to KSI.
I think that's because he's had more fights though, because KSI has other things going on like his music and then the
Yeah,
content thing with Jake Paul is solely on boxing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. But speaking of Jake Paul, do you see how like he had to put on so much weight for the
Yeah.
fight? Like,
Mm,
for the
yeah,
heavyweight,
yeah,
and everyone's calling him like fat. Like he's not
yeah. I
like
saw it.
a lean
Yeah,
fighting machine. Like he is
yeah,
fat,
yeah.
borderline. I won't say obese, but like he's big.
Kind
Like,
of was though. He kind of was though.
but was that not? Are you talking about the clip where he had like a pure beer belly?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I think that was fake now.
yeah. Like it could have been a bodysuit, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, even that. Yeah,
Yeah,
bodies. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, but speaking about overweight and borderline obesity, what's with the story with these days and the glorification of obesity?
Oh, that's actually crazy because I've seen like there's this YouTuber that I follow who happens to have the same name as you, TJ.
Okay.
Yeah. So he does these like reaction sort of videos, right?
Okay.
So recently he put up a video for the last 2 weeks. He put up like similar topics about how there are these celebrities that are glorifying overeating, being fat, and then like all of a sudden some of them start dying, right? And then like they're like, oh shit, I need to like get in shape now. But then when they say they get in shape, they fail. And then they just go back to promoting being fat and obese. It's a bit weird, but like it started off with Lizzo, the celebrity Lizzo.
I think so.
Yeah. So she put up like a video like ages ago about how she was talking to her belly.
Lizzo, okay, yeah.
Yeah. She was talking to her belly, like saying, I appreciate you.
Look,
Thank you for everything.
this could be a bit controversial or
Mm,
hurt people's feelings, but I
yeah.
genuinely think, right, there's nothing wrong in being obese or fat or
Yeah.
overweight. Okay, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong in it. It could be a health problem. It could
Hmm.
be a one of those things where you just keep putting on weight. It could be just due to bad diet or whatever. It's fine. It's totally understandable, right?
Yeah.
Neither am I saying being shredded is the right way and that's the
Oh,
perfect
sure. That's not
way.
healthy either.
Yeah, neither am I saying that. But all I'm saying is there is numerous studies and reasons why being slightly on the better side of the weight, like losing weight, is better for you overall, for your
Yeah.
mental
Yeah.
health, your physical health overall. But the problem I'm having is when people start, you can accept it, you can accept for who you are and how you look. But if you
Yeah.
start over accepting it and to the point that you're promoting it,
Yeah.
basically being like, oh, it's fine, you look great. I mean, I know it's good for mental health, but like the message is getting twisted somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
People think it's fine to be like it's actually not
Yeah.
fine to be like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Don't be out there being like it's okay to have weight on, it's okay to be fat. Do you get what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
Like if you come to me and like, oh, Tasia, it's so good to be fat. I like to be fat. Fat means great. I'll be like, bro, what? That's where I'm having a problem. Again, there's nothing wrong in being fat or overweight or whatever. It's just as long as you're self-aware and you're actually making steps towards it for a better self for yourself,
Hmm.
for just for your future,
Yeah.
happy days.
Yeah.
You know. So
Like I've seen even videos where like people that are in shape would voluntarily they would put like a fat suit on and then
mm.
try to like emulate a fat person's life. Like try to do everyday tasks and they're like struggling. They're like,
There's a
how do
common
people do
thing.
this?
There's a
Yeah.
common thing fat people do. They
Yeah.
lean back to balance,
Yeah. Yeah.
like because like you don't want to topple over.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a couple of fat people I know who do that. Like, I'm not making fun of them. I'm not making fun. It's your normal coping mechanism, isn't it? Like it's just your body's way of dealing with the extra weight
Yeah.
distributed in the front heavy part of the body, like
Yeah.
so your
But
center of gravity's off.
but it's just the fact, like, how do people like some people I can get like if R9, the Ronaldo, the Brazilian one, he had this metabolism issue. So like his
Yeah.
metabolism like as he got older, just his metabolism just like drastically slowed down. So that
Hmm.
yeah, so like that I think Maradona had that issue as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Um,
so those are like the only things I would be like, okay, that makes sense. At least you might be
yeah.
trying, you
Yeah.
can't do anything about
See
it.
that's what I mean. Like whenever it's stuff like that, it's acceptable. And
Hmm.
then you accepting who you are, totally fine. But whenever it's purely on your own control and this is all due to you, it's a bit like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Because they're the same people who are going through so much more in life, like
yeah,
negativity and all that, and they'll be
hmm,
blaming it for other reasons. But
yeah,
it's all interlinked. I'm not
yeah,
saying again, I'm trying to make it as clear as possible. Being fat and obese is not a problem as long as you're self-aware and you're actually doing active changes towards it. But
hmm,
if you're not, see now that's a question to be asked, you know.
yeah,
Again, like see, you were fat at one point, and then
yeah.
we helped you out, and look at you now. You're a lean, mean killing machine. Like
Yeah, you helped by calling me fat. Like that's all you had to do, honestly.
that's what the homies can do, innit?
Yeah.
Just remind you. Sometimes you forget, you know. Like you guys call me fat. I mean,
We do, yeah, we do.
I have basic normal human level fats. I'm not fat like for the people listening. I am not actually fat.
He's coping.
There you go. I'm coping.
Yeah. And if you look at on a story, he put a healthy breakfast, so he's cutting weight finally.
What do you mean finally, man? I'm the healthiest out of all the boys, I reckon. I cycle to work. I know you walk to the gym. Yes, I
Yeah.
know. But
Okay.
I cycle to work. Back
No,
in
to be fair, you probably have the best cardiovascular system, I guess. You could
Oh
probably
yeah.
have better cardio than
Like
a
I
lot of us.
cycle like what 4K down to work, 4K
Hmm.
back, five
Hmm.
days a week.
Mm.
And then if I need to go anywhere in town, that's also cycle.
Yeah.
So it's part of lifestyle though. It's just small
Hmm.
changes in your lifestyle. Like see, like
Mm.
my work, I'm always on my feet.
Yeah.
I'm always on the move. And
Hmm.
by the end of the day, I look at my steps. I have over like 10,000 steps. Like you don't realize it,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
still active. Do you get me? Small things
Mm.
like that will help you. And without noticing, you will actually lose weight. I
Mm.
feel like a lot of people these days, they work from home and
Yeah. You're always sitting.
they're sitting. Yeah. And it's not good
Yeah.
for their back.
Yeah.
There's no activity. I know you could get treadmills under your desk, but a lot of people won't be able to put themselves in that situation because their desk is not designed for that, you know.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who needs to actually. I know they say, "Oh, I don't want to go into work. I'd rather stay at home." I say it's actually good to go to work. You see
Yeah.
people, you get up for breaks, you'll go for a coffee, you'll walk. Like when you're
Hmm.
home, I don't think people do it as much as they think they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, um, I think that's it. That's it for today or this week, anyways. A good few topics spoken about.
And a lot of
And
controversial stuff said.
oh yeah, a lot of controversials. Um, the marathon runners exposed, and yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyways, this is it for today's this week. And for anyone following us and listening to this, make sure to follow us on our socials. The website will be up and running soon. Hopefully, we got it. We're getting it redesigned and revamped, so hopefully that will be nice with new products and potentially new merch. But let us know. You probably will see it in the next episode, so you could see us about wearing them too. And if you like it, you can cop some yourself. And obviously, make sure to like and subscribe. And until then, see you next week.
Right. See you guys.
See you.